What's up, everybody? It's Supersmallchibiwolf here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Perfect Blue. Now, Perfect Blue is a horror, mystery anime, and yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. Also, it deals with mental issues. So, let's get into this. The characters I found is interesting, cool, and I enjoyed them. First character I want to talk about is Mima. She is a singer who is dealing with anxiety. I like Mima. She was a nice and cool girl. I feel she's presented as a singer that wants to become an actress. And during her acting roles, we found out that she has anxiety. And throughout the movie, we see her develop the delusional issues. And we see her talk to herself. In other words, she creates a version of herself. This version is what she once was. There are moments where we see Mima suffer from an unpleasant self-conscience or anxiety due to the things she is told to do as part of her job. These feelings and events eventually are a part of Mima's nightmare, which shows some crazy stuff. Then it makes its way into her real life. This causes Mima's personality and mental health to fall apart, resulting in her living a real life nightmare. Mima, I would say she's, you know, I don't even need to think about it. She's my favorite character in the movie. Next character I would like to talk about is Mimane. Mimane. Okay, that's what I'm going with. Let's get into this. I'm not wasting time on that no more. Uh, he was he was basically the obsessed fan of me. During the movie we see him, how he lives. He has many photos of her in his apartment. He goes to every event she's in. She starts to do create online websites and having many things about her there and all that stuff. You know, And also, well, a lot of companies and people see her as a sex symbol and all of that. He goes against that. He finds that disturbing. He's the type of fan that wants to support her music, and sees her as someone he could look up to. He respects her in that way, and see later on how she is turned into a sex symbol. It breaks his heart, and eventually makes him an antagonist of the movie. It and that's how he is developed. I would also say about Mimane, I enjoyed him. As a villain and as a character, he was interesting. Emotional ways. Oh, Mima, I would say her and Mimane, you know, that on and on. I enjoyed seeing that as well. Seeing how, oh, she's a pop idol, he supports her. She changes her image, the fan changes as well, but in a different way, not for the good. And in a way, I enjoyed that. That's the thing I enjoyed about the movie. So now I want to talk about is the story of Perfect Blue. Perfect Blue is about a pop idol named Mima who wants to become an actress. After going through photo shoots, she eventually gets a role in a murder mystery series. During Mima's success, we are introduced to Mimani, a former fan of hers that has obsessed and emotional feelings towards her. After seeing how Mima is portrayed, Mimani is upset and disappointed to see what has happened to his favorite idol. Mima suffers through some mental issues, like I said in the intro, like I said in the whole part, and yeah, the movie goes on from there. No spoilers, by the way. I won't spoil anything. Only in the movie only in the movie Mima discovers how to use the internet, aka the World Wide Web. Through her fan site, she discovers some cool stuff, happy stuff, But it gets uncomfortable when she starts to read stuff about her life. Going into detail, she starts to read how people are actually seeing her in this way that is uncomfortable. In other words, I'm going to say it like this. She starts to realize that, someone's stalking her. Someone's going out their way to know, for example, where she. Now, I don't remember exactly the things, but where she is, what she eats, what she likes, etc. Stuff like that, and to round it all up. And this basically makes her uncomfortable, makes a weird feelings towards her. You know, the Mima, what I did enjoy is, how this movie creates, using mental issues, creating a movie around that, creating how the characters are developed, and, you know, all of that stuff is cool, man. In my opinion, Perfect Blue really does good at the horror, it really does good at, writing in interesting stuff. And, a lot of times I would say is it all comes together to create a movie that I would say is better than most movies out, you know. And that's the thing I really enjoyed about this movie, Perfect Blue. So the thing I liked about Perfect Blue is I would say it uses illusions to create scenarios which can be true or false. And this is a thing I enjoy because I think I said it earlier because I had to record this a few times due to noise. So that's the thing that annoys me around here. But let me say it again if I didn't say it is I enjoy how it uses the Mima's creating these different scenarios, and it could be true or false. You never know. You need to pay attention, or you could see that, oh wait, it is true or it is false. It gets to you. And it catches up, and you realize, oh, this is interesting, and that's the thing I enjoyed about the movie. It kept me thinking, it kept me interested in that way, and made me enjoy it a little bit more. It's like it's somewhat, because when I watch anime and when I play a video game, like I love both of them. Those are my forms of entertainment. But you play something, you watch something. You know what I mean? But here it's like playing a game, in somewhat because you like, is it true or false? Is it is this a part of her whole life, or is this just a illusion or delusion, or something like that? So that's the thing I really enjoyed about Perfect Blue. Now, what was it? Once Mima is aware of Mimani's appears everywhere, she goes, she ends up, thinking about it and feeling scared, And the thing about it is, this is understandable. Don't get me wrong. But in a way, in real life, there are fans who goes out their way to stalk their favorite singer or brands and support them to the point of, which is basically kind of mentally not good for them. Let's be honest. So in a way, this movie is kind of true. It could be related to reality. How many times we see people start fights due to which gaming console is better, or oh, this superhero company is better than this one, or oh, who could win in a fight? How many times have we seen that in real life? So in a way, I enjoyed this movie because it kind of is like, in my opinion, it's like, oh wow, something from the '90s predicting something that's huge issue nowadays, you know. And well, not a huge issue, but a big issue within the community, let's say, right? So that's a little thing I wanted to bring up. So I would say a thing that makes me like Perfect Blue is that it keeps the viewer interested. From the story scenarios, the characters, the character development, what's true or false, what's reality and what's not. It all comes together to create a perfect whole movie. And it has all the elements that a whole movie should have. And I would say Perfect Blue is a movie that I would recommend 100%. You know, Also the music and instruments, it sounded good. I enjoyed it. So this is my ending. So Perfect Blue, it was an interesting, fun horror movie, anime movie to watch, and I like it. I recommend watching Perfect Blue. It's character, story, horror, and interesting stuff that has it all comes together to create a good movie. So yeah, I recommend watching Perfect Blue. The animes I review are watching The Cat with Horns because well it's funny and I enjoy that, and Lucky Star because yeah I like that anime too. And maybe I'll watch it a little bit later on today. So with that being done, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think about Perfect Blue. Do you like it? Do you not? And until next time, bye.